welcome to South Pike County News. I'm Josie Holt.
Where's Walt? Oh yeah. And I'm Logan Burris.
Our first incentive trip has been officially announced this December the 3rd through 6th grade that has under 7 demerits and 7 unexcused absences. Will be going to Dave & Buster's in Little Rock. Here's a little summary of what exactly is Dave & Buster's.
The first Dave & Buster's was officially started by 2 men in 1982 in Dallas. Dave's name was selected first because he won a coin toss. Now there are more than 110 locations across the U.S. Dave & Buster's mission is to create their guest first choice for frequent fun through the best combination of the latest and greatest games, ultimate sports viewing, and extraordinary food. Dave & Buster's is a proud sponsor of Make-A-Wish and has raised over $6 million since 2012 for children with life-threatening illnesses.
This past weekend was the start of the 2018 Youth Deer Hunt. Many of our students took to the woods to go hunting for their first trophy buck, and some went back to their Old Faithful stand again. Lots of our students bagged some deers and helped stock the freezer again this year. Congratulations on another successful year.
The elementary gained the spirit stick back once again. During last week's pep rally, the elementary showed they had the most spirit and beat high school for the 3rd time, breaking the 2-2 tie between 2-2 champions of spirit once again. Way to go, everybody. Whoa.
The MHS robotics team attended their first tournament at Henderson State University this past week. The team constructed their own robot and competed against other school robotic teams. The MHS team qualified for the tournament with a rank of 8 and 10 with 40 and 38 total points and 6 matches played, and finished with a rank of 3rd and 6th in the tournament. We have another round of sports stories to report on, and another Rattler sport is getting its start.
Let's go to Corbin to see what's going on in sports.
Thank you, Josie and Logan. The Rattlers officially finished their 2018 football season last Friday in a shootout of a game. Derricks beat Murfreesboro 44-30, leaving the Rattlers with a record of 3-7. The Rattlers basketball team has officially got their start. They opened up this past weekend with a game against Gianna Central. The junior high girls came up a little short with a score of 16-19. The junior high boys finished with a win at 20-10. Monday there will be a 7th grade game at D Queen, and then the senior high will be playing in the D Queen Classic. The 6th through the 10th. Let's go Rattlers basketball. This week, the 5th grade elementary chess team will be traveling to Henderson State University to compete in their first tournament of the year. Good luck to all of our chess players. Also this week, the 4th grade elementary quiz bowl team will be playing their first tournament. The tournament will be held in Nashville at the Castleton Community College. The team will be playing 4 games for sure and then enter the tournament to try to bring home the gold. Good luck, 4th grade. National news. This week in national news, James Murray scored 48 points in one game for the Denver Nuggets. This is his highest score for his career.
Our new segment on SPC News focuses on people doing kind things in our school or the world.
I found him!
Let's find out what Gigi has for us on our first ever edition of Kindness Matters.
Hey Josie, and this is Kindness Matters, a segment where we're looking at people changing the world with random acts of kindness. This week, we are looking at our own 6th grader, Santana McMillan. Santana wants to change the attitude of students in the elementary and create a more positive attitude for students to help believe in themselves. She's working with Mr. James and is helping spread kindness by posting positive messages to students in the hallways, bathrooms, and classrooms for students to see and take. She is also going to random student desks in classroom and writing positive messages with dry erase markers on their desk. She hopes to create and hang her own positive posters and signs for the students as well.
So other people can feel that they're wanted and to make the school a better place.
Thank you, Santana, for showing us that kindness really does matter. Back to you, Josie and Logan.
November is here and it is looking like a busy month.
Let's see what Caden says for this week's What Happened at Elementary.
Thank you, Logan. This month is here, and let's see what all is happening. November 7th, the activity room at MBS will be hosting the Farm to You event. November 15th, the Farm to You event will be at DES. Our Cookie Dough fundraiser will be ending November 8th. Picture retakes at MBS are November 7th, and retakes at DES are November 8th. The AR party at DES will be this Friday at 2:45. James Silva is the latest winner of the Rattler Riddle. Miss Alexander is the latest winner of the Steph Spotlight.
It's been a wet and rainy fall so far.
Let's check in with Chloe for this week's weather.
Thank you, Logan. Well, the weather has kind of cooled off, but we can't seem to shake some of the wet weather. This week we started off with a few storms on Monday, and there's a slight chance of some morning showers on Wednesday. We should see a big cool down after the showers on Wednesday, with the temps staying at the highest in the upper 50s. We also look to come really close to our first freezing temps on Friday, with a chance of possible low temp at 34 degrees. And hold on for next week's.
Japan would definitely be the best place.
And hold on for next week. It looks like we have a chance for more rain towards the end of the week. That's a look at our weather. Now let's look out for more news. Back to you, Justin.
We are adding a few new segments to our news this week. Our new edition is Crazy Weird News, which will be focusing on, well, crazy weird news all around the world.
Let's check out what crazy weirdness is going on in the world with Caden.
Thanks, Logan. For our first edition of Crazy Weird News, we head over to Hawaii, where scientists discovered a tiny octopus floating in the sea on some trash. A typical octopus like this usually grows to have an arm span of 6.5 feet, but this little guy was the size of a pea. Not to worry, though, the scientists released him back into a clean area and say that he has every chance to grow to be full size one day. That's all the crazy weird news we have for this week. Back to you, Josie and Logan.
Logan Christie is out live at the elementary. Let's check to see a live view of elementary.
The kindergartners came dressed in their Halloween costumes and prepared for trick-or-treating on campus last Wednesday.
It was said that in the U.S., over 600 million pounds of Halloween candy was purchased to hand out this year. And the top-selling candy, it was a close one with Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Snickers, Twix, and Kit Kats coming in with the most sold.
What's your favorite thing about Halloween?
Trick-or-treating. Candy. Wearing my costume.
That's all the time we have for this week for South Pike County News.
And stay classy, Murfreesboro, and Waldo's wanted. Find him.